Core field stabilized. Intaro Adun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans, Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remaster. Today on a 3v3 GOSU, fastest map ever from RJB. He's very hyped about this, which means I am also hyped about this, man. It's going to be a 3v3 from incredibly good players, man. Dorami is here. I've cast a lot of games with Dorami. He's an incredible player. He's playing Zerg today, the only Zerg on the map, which makes me kind of worried about him, but we will see. Ooh, good. Left versus right, basically, here. Right side, left side, 12 and 6. Anyway, top right here, we have a pink Protoss player from an incredible 3v3. It's going to be keyboard spam ASDF. Down right side, far away from the enemies. As a Zerg player, it's Dorami. That is good. And in the 6 o'clock, we have a Terran player. It is 332-33204. I don't say that right, but that's okay. Left side of the map, it is Pilar, a purple Protoss. We have a blue Protoss. It is Tyrant from the Bai clan. He's a monster, if that Bai clan is any indication. And 12 o'clock is a white Pilar. These names are exactly the same, which means that one of these L's is a pipe or maybe a capital I in one of these names. But 2 Pilars, man, and a triple Protoss team. You're going to have your work cut out for you here today, but we do have Dorami down here. Look at this. We've got a pool opening, though. He's not going to sit back and wait to get attacked by a million zealots. No siree. He is going to get out there and get some damage done on these Protoss opponents. Yeah, at this high level of fastest map, sitting back and doing a 5-hatch Hydra build is not viable. You need to get a pool down. You need to get Lings out there with speed to help your teammates, to defend against zealots, to help your teammates against zealots, especially if it's a trip Protoss team out there, man. We do have a Protoss of our own, 3 gates and a forge. Check this out, 3 gates and a forge, 3 gates and a forge, and finally we get 3 gates and a forge. Now, Toy Cop is one of my subscribers. He loves fastest map. He's really good at it. He really hates building the cannon. He thinks building the cannon loses you the game more often than not. But look at these guys. Look at these guys who are way better than everybody who's watching this. Cannon. Look at this. Another cannon. Look at that. Okay, not a cannon over here. Hold on. A cannon there too. And a cannon. All right, Toy Cop, that's for you, man. That's for you, my friend. Look at these high-level, high APM Protoss players building a cannon because they know it's really nice to have in case they're getting attacked by, for example, a zealot that shows up from ASDF. He can't do anything with a cannon here. Great job. Great job. Looks like Pilar wants to get some cannons up at his front so he doesn't get attacked by early incoming Lings or whatnot. There are Lings, by the way. Here from Dorami, he pulls off gas, goes back into drone production, as you're going to want to do. Bunkering up, cannoning here. Ooh, cannoning here too. Is this ASDF? Yeah, ASDF is here. He's trying to cannon in the middle, and he's got zealots out. What a good teammate ASDF is being at the start of this game. I'm loving this. So it's purple, blue, and white. They're on a team, and then it's this pink, and blue. These colors are garbage. Why do we let players have such similar colors here? I don't know. Lings can wail away on this gateway. I'm not sure they're going to get it, though. Yeah, way too many purple zealots in the vicinity for that to be a thing that's happening. Continuing to cannon up the middle, but, uh-oh. He's getting blocked in by zealots and maybe by cannons as well. His zealots come down and say, hey, could we? No? Okay, bye. Meanwhile, a vulture's out. Oh, this is why we like having Terran on our team. Because if it's all Protoss and Zerg on the map, then guess what? It's Lings and it's zealots forever. But once vultures come out, it really shuts down the zealot play, forces you to get into dragoons. This is great. This is great micro from 332. So again, thanks RJB for the replay. This is an incredible display of StarCraft coming at you guys. What do we got? Cyber Core, looking good. What do we have over here? Bot. Vultures making the slow zealots wish they were not born. Got Lings, not enough to handle that many zealots from Tyrant and Dorami. Just, more macro hatches, more drones. He's up to 13 drones now from the 6 that he was when he made those Lings. It hurts your economy to get these Lings out, but you gotta do it. He hasn't been able to do any damage with them. Hasn't gotten any probe kills because these zealots are blocking this. The cannons are... Look at this, 2 cannons back home. Look at this, more cannons. 2 there, 2? Oh my gosh. Such defense on display, Toy Cop. Reaver stuff on the way from Tyrant. No real surprise there. Double Robo into Reaver Tech with a Citadel of a Dune. Right. What is White Pilar up to? He's got cannons and zealots, and that's about it. Lings do to kill a pylon. They lose a few lings in the process, but they killed a pylon. That counts for something. That is some damage. And still, there's gateways here now. We are contained hard. We are contained super mega hard there. So, Citadel, great. Robotic support bay, Reaver stuff coming in from ASDF 2. So Spider Mines are up, man. Spider Mine versus Zealot is even better than just Vulture versus Zealot. Well, kind of. Vulture versus Zealot is really good. So Purple Pilar can't really get out. He's got some Dragoons, but if the Lings jump at the Dragoons, it's going to be a bad time, which is why having more than one race on your team is generally considered very good. Hydras coming out now from Doromi. He is playing fast. He's got 410 APM. As you'll want to do in a StarCraft game is play gosh darn fast. Now, what's the play? I still don't see any further tech here from White Pilar. He's getting a second Nexus. He's building Dragoons. He's just, really cannoned in, really focused on keeping the Protoss out and forcing the Terran and the Zerg to fight against the enemy Protoss by themselves without any support over here. I mean, not that he's really providing much. I guess he has a handful of Zealots. They don't have any attack upgrades yet. Nobody really has any upgrades yet because it is only 6 minutes into the game. Yeah, Hydras. No attack, no armor there. Storm is on the way from ASDF. Got a couple Dragoons here, which is nice. Production tabs going haywire. And, I'm worried about this. We already have Reavers out. Yeah, these shuttles are exactly 1 Reaver and 2 Zealots Beasts. Where are they going to go? Are they going to try to get down here? It'd be pretty open for that. This is, stuck Dragoon. Pretty open up here, too, and pretty open down here for a Reaver attack. I'm just saying. But that's a ton of Hydra and Vulture with Spider Mines. Now, the Spider Mines, if they trigger on an enemy Zealot and connect near anything, any units, they will do damage. Spider Mines are friendly splash damage units, just like siege tanks are. You got to watch out for that. Now, man, this is all problematic. Look at this shuttle count. 4 shuttles? He's on the move out. Okay, well, he's not going to kill his teammate, White Pilar, unless he's a team killer, which would make this game kind of suck, actually. But no, this is a good game. It's a GOSU game from RJB, so of course it's awesome. Flying down this way into enemy cannon seems dicey, but... Ow. All right. Well, yes, one of them almost died. Bypassing those Dragoons, though, up into the everything we go. Reavers unloading cannons, no match. I mean, this is a reason not to have cannons at like 7:30, but you needed them earlier anyway. The Reavers are taking shots off on the Nexus. This is bad. Meanwhile, the Hydras are like, what do we do? What do we do? I don't know. Our buddy's going to lose his Nexus. He does. Does he have enough money to build a new one? He didn't, but then he cancels some stuff to get a 461. That's important. He's just running Zealots to kill these Reavers, which they can do. They're just going to lose a bunch. Oh, this Reaver actually pathing was super bad. He lost those 2 Reavers without any further shots. Oh, no. Siege tank sieging up over here on Pilar at the 9 o'clock. Hydra's trying to cover him. Vultures trying to cover him. Protoss says, go, 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 go. We must get out of this. We can't have tanks inside our base. That's how we die as Protoss. The Hydras are doing their best coming down from the top 2. Here comes Tyrant. Is he going to drop on top of these tanks? Of course he is. Going to drop on top of the tanks. It was okay. A couple tanks died. No big deal. The main Nexus is dead, and we're building a new Nexus up there with the money that he had. Must have canceled some other stuff, too, because he still has 300 minerals. Hydras holding over here. Falling back. Where's your splash damage against all of these Hydras and the tank support? Tanks move in. Good teamwork stuff. It's always the worst when you break open your enemy's base like this and then your friend doesn't come with you and it's just the Hydras. That's a lot of stuff from White Pilar, though. He is participating in democracy after all. Slow Zealots and Dragoons. Right-clicking on those tanks. The Hydras are good targets as well. Spider Mines taking out a friendly tank there, too. That's not great. And all the tanks are going to die. The Hydras can't deal with this many Dragoons. They're going to kill this many Dragoons over here instead, as much as they can, and call it a day. So this is really bad. ASTF's at 57 supply. Dormi's at 57, but he's a Zerg player, so I mean that his worker count is not very good. But ASTF has a worse worker count. And his income is garbage because he can't do the right next to the minerals harvesting method anymore. He's got a probe down here. We'll see what he's going to do with that sucker. Yeah, but Hydras are like, okay, that was a big drop. Maybe I should keep some Hydras at home, you know, for drop purposes. 110 supply for Tyrant. 114, 144 for Pilar. Dude, blue and white here are crushing on the macro, well beyond anybody else in the game. He's doing crazy strong Reaver drops, murdering enemy Nexuses, and has the biggest army. Well, Second biggest army in the game. This is not looking good for Team Doromi. Doromi is a fighter, though. He's not giving up. I can tell you that much. What's he got? 0 upgrades on his Hydras. That's okay. He's working on upgrades. He's getting a Queen's Nest and a Spire down here, too. Going for that Hive Tech. Sticking on Hydras forever is not going to work out for you the longer the game goes on, obviously. So, what do we got? Worker count, 27 for ASDF, 35 for Dormy, 37 for Pilar. Actually, not as many workers. Did he get dropped? Looks like his probes did take some damage. He must have gotten dropped somehow. Maybe like a vulture drop or something. Yeah, these guys are all prepared for further drops. Okay, so he did take a hit there. I missed it. Maybe it was during the... Maybe some Hydra snuck in here and got some damage done during the attack in his front. I don't know. Yeah, trying to move in here again. No, that is way too much Protoss for like 5 siege tanks. High ground siege tanks, though, on some of these fastest maps, you can't drop on top of the high ground, but this one, this Navy map, you can. Navy. It was made by the U.S. Navy, I guess? I don't know. Siege tanks still up here. Still firing away. Still causing major problems. No one to fall back. Pilar dropping on the tanks. Here come some shuttles from Tyrant. And beautifully done. How many tanks can we kill? At least one. Can we get a second one? No, we're dropping stuff to deal with the Zealot that dropped on top of our stuff. And then, oh, a sneaky drop in from ASDF. Gets a nice storm attack. Good probe pull, though. Not much damage there. Dude, he's trying to rebuild from nothing. He's built a Nexus down here, too, which is fun. And he's also over here dropping. He must be the one that is dropping here on Purple Pilar. Hydras are fighting as much as they gosh darn can, but that is a lot. Hallucinations on the way, by the way, from Tyrant. Tyrant's like, man, I'm having a great game. This is awesome. Lurkers are out for Doromi. Just setting up. Again, you can't build gateways near your walls on the map where tanks on walls can exist, and there are tanks on the map. It's tough. 188 to 173 supply. I mean, Pilar and Tyrant are just so far ahead of everybody else. How is Pilar? Oh, right. White Pilar. Man, these names are freaking me out. Very confusing. No, that drop was a massive fail. I don't think that killed anything down here. Maybe injured some of it, but didn't kill anything at all. Terran's looking good. Got cannons being built here by ASDF because he's a good teammate. Got some probes down here mining. Only 6 of them. Looking good. Did he get a drop-off? He got a drop-off on White Pilar, I bet. No, still 70 probes. Or there's way too much anti-air. There's no way he successfully got through this. Maybe like here. I don't know. It's really good SimCity, though. This is high-level stuff, dudes. That's what it is. Greater Spire, Defiler Mound on the way from Doromi. Production tab helping us with that one. He's got Mutalisks here, too. Oh, more high ground siege tanks from 3323. This is looking good. Oh, snap. I just caught that. Another drop. Once again, why are there only 3 Dragoons? That's what we had last time. When a maxed out Tyrant shows up and goes, yeah, what if we just did all this? What if we just brought Archons for your Zealots and killed your Zealots and then killed your Nexuses and for some reason right-clicked on your Cyber Core? I don't know what that's all about, really. I mean, seriously, though, kill the Nexus. I think that's a big deal. He has enough money to build a new one because he has this income down here, right? He's not going to be knocked out of it. White Pilar heading down, eating Spider Mines, not even worried about it. No splash damage at all. No Reavers, no High Templar, just kind of like, doo. Let's head down here and see what we can do. Ah, there are cannons here. Wow, let's clear those suckers out. Meanwhile, Guardians at 14 minutes. Oh, no. Oh, good thing you have Storm. Never mind. The Guardians are going to be garbage now. Wonderful. Siege tanks defending. 3-2 maxed out as well. He's got 1-1 upgrades on his tanks. The white Protoss is at 2-1-1. The purple Protoss is at something. 1-1. Oh, this is chaotic. Yeah, on the backside against these Guardians is nice. And then on the front side on these Guardians is nice. The siege tanks are trying to cover. But the Guardians just die too fast, even with the tank fire, trying to keep them alive against these Dragoons. This is why fastest map needs to result in a lot of Guardian waves. If you're going to use Guardians, usually 1 Guardian wave against a good Protoss is not going to be enough. Well, I mean, we don't really need to be here. Oh, is he loading up? Yeah, he's loading up. Okay, he's loading up, bringing stuff home. He's like, we didn't usually get to go home after drops, but okay. Pilar, 58 workers, 36 for ASDF. He's down here. He's got nothing. Got a probe up this way. Here, oh gosh, this is a massive drop. Just coming right onto the Terran. Does not worry about anything at all. Goliath's firing. Muta's trying to kill this stuff. Cannon's trying to shut it down as well, but I don't know. Zealots are on top of the cannons. There's an Archon here, too. The Mutas can't get too close to that Archon. The SCVs bail on the situation. Say, hang on a second. This is probably not the place for me. Archon gets in there. Can he get a... Yes, he does get only... Oh, he only gets the one kill. That could have been so much worse. If he'd connected on those stacked up SCVs, good grief. Well, trying to rebuild it. Yes, okay, ASDF trying to rebuild top right. He's in the bottom left. Still, and an Nexus here too, sure! No, this is actually White Pilar building up here, never mind. White Pilar is top right. ASDF is only at 3 o'clock and bottom left. Oh, this is a crazy, crazy game. I can see why RJB recommended it so gosh darn highly. Hallucination on the way from Purple Pilar as well. The Mutas aren't as good as the Guardians are, but at least they can run away better than Guardians can. Yeah, White Pilar is just like, okay, we don't care if you have tanks on the high ground. We don't care if you have a partial wall. We don't care if you have Goliaths. We're casually just going to A-move down here because we have 3,600 minerals at 16 minutes. Kill as much as we can. Defensive Guardians are getting fired up. Sure, why not? Ooh. Does he have a high... He's got a High Templar. How does he still have a High Templar? And this attack gets shut down before the Guardians can fully morph out of their cocoons. Everybody is dead. Tragic. Yeah, he's like, I must help defend the teammates. I will bring my one High Templar to this party. It's like the story in the Bible about the widow's mite. When it's like, hey man, if you don't have very much, giving what you have means a lot more than having a ton of stuff and giving a ton of stuff. Anyway, we've got Guardians without any support here. These Corsairs are like, whatever. We're gonna drop. Oh, ensnare! Oh, it's a beautiful ensnare. Biggest fan of all. Stormin' Norman. SCVs pulled for the most part. Not too many dead there. Still, we got 68 for 332. Still Archons and Zealots loose inside your base, sir. You gotta storm them. Clear them out. Another drop. What the? Tyrant has another further drop? Or is that the same drop as before? These are empty shuttles. I think they're just, yeah, they're coming in here to die. Maybe get some scouting off on the Zerg, see what he's up to. Nothing too surprising about that, though, right? You come in and you're like, yeah, okay. He's got a hive, obviously. He's got Guardians. Ooh, he's got Dark Swarm, too. The Dragoons are really slow down in effectiveness when that happens. Guardians pre-split out against getting stormed into oblivion. We got Recall and Stasis on the way from White Pilar. Recall's coming in here, too, from Purple Pilar. This is such a confusing game. Names the same, colors very much the same. Bonkers. Can Guardian storm dodge? Sort of, but not really. It's just, yeah, you can just rebuff it. Oh, no. Tyrant says, how many times do I have to kill you, boy? And walks right on in. Well, flies right on into ASDF's bottom left base, kills that. Run probes. No, big hits. Big hits. Somehow that Reaver has one kill. Well, 6 probes made it out of there. Nexus is going to die as well. White Pilar is mining up here happily. Right side base still exists. Probes trying to head back there. Covering center, and with the high ground siege tanks are his teammates. They are trying to do this on their own. It is not easy. It is extremely difficult. God, the storm. Oh, the storm is good. Dark Storm comes up, and it's less time for Dragoons, more time for Zealots and High Templar, as always. Oh, building some Lurkers on the high ground next to the tanks is kind of interesting. The risk of Lurker Spine Splash is pretty heavy, though. And look at this. Pilar doesn't even care if there are tanks on the high ground. He's just coming in here anyway. He's going to miss shots on the high ground because he knows he needs to get in here and save Pilar. If Pilar dies, then Team Dorami can definitely do this. Guardians whittling away at the edges, but cannons dying is not that big a deal when you have you know, 5,400 minerals. Tyrant's at 14,000 minerals right now. He's doing fine. These Guardians, they are just not cheap. They are dying by the dozens, and they are not cheap. Storming the Lurkers. Yeah, Zealot one shot down. Lurkers dying at an alarming rate. Lurkers not cheap. Guardian's not cheap. Zerg is squishy. That is the nature of the beast. Is that Zerg is squishy. It's another ICU probe. Oh, ASDF building down here again. Sure, he left a probe in the area. Why not? You know what's good against incoming attacks? Storm. Ah, it's so good against tanks and hiders and lurkers and Goliaths and Guardians and Mutas and Devourers and Vultures and literally anything you're fighting against right now. Storm is the answer. So, ooh, High Templar gets sniped. Oh, that's good micro by Dormy. Good awareness. Hydra Guardian, right? I mean, the answer is Storm, as always. But if there's not any Storm, it's pretty good. Right? Playing against the campaign. I love that White Pilar just keeps sending giant armies down into tanks and just does not care. He's not worried about it. 323, 50 SCVs. Arbiters providing cloaks. You can't attack anything Guardians because you can't attack the Arbiters themselves. Is he dropping in here? Or is that just freeing up supply? Probably just freeing up supply. Dropships not needed anymore. We need more stuff. Arbiter's out. We saw that Arbiter tech. We saw recall coming in. We saw stasis being researched. Mind control's on the way from Tyrant. He's like, I got 12,000 minerals and only 200 gas. Surprisingly pretty gas starved here. Oh, the 9 o'clock base. Tyrant is just following ASDF wherever he goes and murdering him. You know, as happens sometimes. Yeah, just no saving it. Oh, are we recalling on Dorami? Ensnaring the drop to try to slow it down. Sick plays. And do we have an unload here? Are these empty shuttles again? Ah, we got a recall anyway. Okay. Massive recall on Dorami. Storming those drones. 42 drones remain. He brings them back in after the storm says he probably doesn't have another one right. But the Hive is getting right-clicked on by a bunch of +3 Dragoons. Absolutely. The pressure up here is not as much. Right? Lurkers kind of plinking away. Tanks kind of plinking away. This is so much worse. Plaguing the units just to see them. No, he's got overlords. Plaguing them to slow down their attack speed and their movement speed. Hive down. Secondary Hive remains for Dorami. 48 drones. Did not catch that secondary storm that I was so worried about. This is chaos. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not clicking the like button at this one or subscribing for StarCraft for this one, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to be trying to do more fastest map stuff, maybe once a week. I'll toss up a fastest map just to try to mix it up a little bit for y'all. Hope you enjoy that. Skurs as an answer to Arbiters is good. It's just Arbiters are really gas heavy, and so are Scourge. So you're using a really gas heavy response to a really gas heavy unit. Dude, Pilar, 53 probes, but tanks into your base. This is how you die. This is how you die as a Protoss. If you have tanks in your base, you die. Okay, guess who's got 4 more Arbiters ready to rock? White Pilar does. He's been having a great game so far. This Pilar stuff, who is this? Pilar. I'd say Pillar, but it's a lot of L, so it feels more like a Pilar thing. Quick, stasis. We need some stasis from Pilar's Arbiters. Oh, 90 energy. He's close. He's close to stasising. This is brutal. This is brutal. Unloading on the outskirts. There's a million Valkyries from 332, by the way, trying to shut down these drops. Oh, gosh. Arbiters. Okay, where's this Arbiter going? Where are these 3 Arbiters going? Ah, no. 1 recall. 2 recall. Ensnare everything. Slow the attack if you can. Oh my gosh. Absolute carnage on display here. Worker count for Dormy, 45. The Valkyrie's trying to kill everything, but they're doing splash damage to the Mutalisks. Okay, a lot of Mutas died. That Arbiter's still alive. Still going to town here on Pilar. Stasis. There we go. Stasis. We saw that coming from Purple Pilar defending his own thing. This Nexus is down to 500 hit points. No, once again, by killing these these shuttles, you're also killing Overlords. All right. Careful there. Second one is done. Dorami is down to 16 drones. How is there just a High Templar here? They're just sitting back here. 2 kills, 8 kills. My gosh. Main Nexus. How is this not dead? There's still... Okay, Stasis is helping, but more tanks are rolling in here for Pilar. ASDF is winning the Cockroach of the Year award. Down here in the bottom left. He's alive. He's lost top right. He's lost bottom left. He's lost 9 o'clock. He's back in bottom left. But is he going to die again? It seems entirely possible that he will. This is the problem, though, is that Team Protoss is just remaxing and throwing themselves at the enemy, and remaxing and throwing themselves at the enemy. Oh, Reaver back here defending against these tanks with the cloak. Pretty awesome stuff. Nexus finally dies. Not like Pilar can't rebuild it. Of course he can. Of course he can. Bringing some probes up this way. Pilar trying to get, you know, just another home in the top left. He's cockroaching as well as he can, too. Oh, trying to build some hatch up here. Sure, I respect that out of Dormy. It's dead now. Trying to wall off with command centers to make attacks here into the Protoss not work. But Reaver's unloaded. Archon's unloaded. Not as much unloaded as you might think. And siege tanks are here defending anyway from 332 and wiping out that Reaver. Still pushing in. This guy has been trying to murder 332 forever. White Pilar has been... Look, he just walks in. 332's at 165 supplies. Not even maxed out. He's got the money to remax, but his macro's maybe not as good as you'd like him to be. Siege tanks need to stop rallying and siege up instead. God, he's screwing that up really bad, isn't he? Really bad. Queen comes in, parasites an Arbiter, just so it's easier to see future drops, I guess. Scourge stasis, and then... Scourge wiped out, and... Damn it! This one, they say the Scourge. Okay, still just kind of slowly making progress here. It's not a lot of Protoss. Here come the Arbiters, though. Could they recall in on this mess? The answer is they don't have the energy for it. They're at 100. They could stasis the thing, which they do. Couple stasis tanks there on the left side. Pilar's got an observer inside this base. Oh, look. He's into building Corsairs. ASDF's at 74 supply and supply blocked. Oh, Doromi. Lurker shuts down this top right base. Okay, that's going to slow down the income of Purple Pilar a lot. And White Pilar. Both of them are pretty low on total minerals right now. By Tyrant is the one who's got the huge bank. He's been incredibly cost efficient. He hasn't lost much either. Is this another? This is Groundhog Day, the game. I cannot believe how many times this has happened. He has to unload on the outside this time. Can't just drop right in on top of everything. But Reaver shots in on the Nexus are pretty good. Oh my gosh. Can he save the Nexus? Can he save it? The Zealots are like, kill us instead. The Reavers are like, no. 200 hit points there. Zealots running in from Purple Pilar. Siege tank's not very good against those guys, as we know. Big attack coming in from White Pilar again. Did Tyrant get hit by something? I don't even know. These Lurkers are just hanging out. Dorami is just making Scourge. He's just trying to counter the constant dropping from Team Protoss, which is fair. And, Nexus loses 45 hit points. What? I thought I'd come back and that would be dead. This has been nothing but chaos for the last 20 minutes. I am losing my voice right now. That's exciting stuff. Valkyries in production. Oh, gosh. Goliath's dead all over the place. We've got more Hydras coming out from Doromi. 106 supply for him. Yeah, I mean, losing those 2 hives really hurt him. Losing those drones hurt him too. Valkyries trying to wipe out the shuttles before they get too deep into the base. Did anything unload? Ugh. It's so stressful, but oh gosh. More Protoss here. That movement speed of Archons is slowed by Ensnare. Let's go. Archon's not very good against Terran regardless, but hey, if your High Templar are out of energy, that's what you gotta do. That group of shuttles just died. If they were empty, that's actually a good trade for the Protoss because you're forcing Scourge to be used on empty shuttles, which is gas for minerals, the kind of trade you'll want to make in a game like this. Where are we at? 200, 163, 105 for Purple, Blue, and, well, Team Protoss. Team not Protoss is 130, 107, and 94, so they're not out of it, but it's not looking good. Doromi is good, though. Here he comes. He's got the Cracklings. They've got the 2-1 upgrades. We've got White Pilar with 333. He's got better upgrades. He's got Storm. It doesn't really matter. It's a lot of deadlings there. One of these High Templar has like 40 kills. Maybe not somehow. What's that? I don't know. Maybe they died to other stuff. Another draw. No, a recall. He's forced a recall a little bit earlier. He does get a Reaver down here. He's trying to get in on top of those SCVs, but his own units are blocking it. The SCVs are blocking it. The ensnared Reaver. Now the Storm does connect there. And 3-3 gets knocked down to 23 SCVs. He's at 23. Pillars at 19. Dormy's at 29. This is insanity. Ooh. Drop. No, Zealots unload. That's about it. Did he get a drop up here? He might have got a drop up here. Tyrant's at 48 probes, but he really just needs gas more than anything else right now, which is fine. Zealot wanders down in the bottom left. Not sure what he's all about, but that's okay. Yeah, the upgrades here are just not hanging with Mr. Cooper. Unfortunately for Dorami, but he's trying, you know, it's hard to get upgrades for both air and ground in a game like this, which he's had to do. Oh, another big unload. Guess what? On the base that only had 50 hit points remaining anyway. So it's gonna die. Oh, ASDF. He is the cockroacher of the century. I cannot believe how many times he has come back from the dead to the verge of being alive, only to be killed again. I like how this Nexus, there you go, is still alive, and then it's not. Shuttles go back to be reused again. Oh, giant hallucinated Arbiter Ball. Sure. That's what we're here for. That's what we're excited about, right? Giant, this is probably a thumbnail. Giant Arbiter Ball of Doom. Ugh. Hey, Storm Drop up here a little bit. There we go, doing some damage to Tyrant. 19 probes left after that. That was ASDF as well. Wow. Meanwhile, more recalls. Another recall. Hallucinated Arbiters. Down here, not doing damage, but maybe absorbing some damage that would belong to somebody else. This is a lot of Protoss on top of Dorami. 54 supply. 4 drones remaining. Archon's on top of those guys. In particular, 14 kill Archon. Darkstorm's not going to save you. Psystorm is here, folks. Bottom left base is completely dead. 4 ASDF. Scourge coming in like, what do we do? And it doesn't matter. Dorami taps out. 332 taps out. ASDF taps out. And Team Protoss gets the win. It is really hard to deal with a 3 Protoss team. They handled the early pressure really effectively, though. They didn't really lose much to the early Zealot stuff, which does kill a lot of lesser fastest map players, right? Against 3 Protoss, they kind of choose a target, go in and kill them. Didn't happen here. Dorami was out. Good macro by 332, getting the Vultures out as fast as he could. And then same thing here from ASDF. He had his own Zealots out and fighting. But that drop, that one drop that knocked ASDF out of it, and then the presence of mind for Tyrant to keep looking for ASDF and killing him over and over and over again. It was harassment. That's what it was. That was awesome. That was really fantastic. Great game there. Dorami did his best. So did 332. So did ASDF. But man, both the Pillars and Tyrant were too good. I just had like a thought, what if he's multi-boxing? Dude, multi-boxing StarCraft is maybe the worst idea of all time. Multi-boxing is where one person is playing 2 online accounts, usually in World of Warcraft and other MMOs like that. It's usually banned by the terms of service. But you couldn't do it in StarCraft. There's no way one person could be playing both White Pilar and Purple Pilar. You would die. You would die. Man, the recalls, the hallucinated shenanigans down here, disgusting. That explosion animation is also gross. I love it. The old graphics. Anyway, epic GOSU level 3v3. Dorami gets taken down. Part of it is that ASDF couldn't hang. I wonder if ASDF could have survived if he hadn't spent so much time trying to help his teammates out. He cannoned the front door of 332. He put cannons down here by his minerals as well. If he had those cannons up here, maybe he lives. I don't know. Maybe not. These are the questions that haunt me. But good game. Tap that like button if you liked it. End of the day, 566,000 points for 332. He actually wins the game total score-wise, but loses the war. Pilar is right behind him at 527. Units produced and killed, classic Terran. 600 produced, 1,000 killed. 700 produced, 600 killed. 800 produced, 400 killed. 400 produced, 300 killed. Everybody else produced more than they killed in this game, except for the tank guy, which is very funny. Buildings raised, also the tank guy, and the resources. White Pilar out there, outspending everybody. Tyrants right there, too. Purple Pilar definitely hurt. ASDF, obviously, down there. Dorami was good until those drops really murders the economy, and then that was that. So, good game. Dorami can't win them all. And that's going to be it for me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a fastest map ever. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.